A lot of people ask me, Chrystal, why are you so positive? You're always so positive. Like, you're always like, la, 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 la. How do you stay so positive in the world that we live in? How is it that you stay so positive? Well, I'll tell you my tips and all of my tricks. Stay tuned. I get asked, how do you stay so positive in such a negative world? The world is so negative. It's all about how you look at the world. Yes, there are a lot of negative things taking place in the world, so you can focus your energy on the negative things, which keeps you negative as well, with that negative momentum carrying on throughout your day. Or you can see the world as having more positive things going on within it. Just like a battery, there is negative and positive to everything. Yes, there are negative things happening around the world, but what about the positive things? What about the people who are giving to the poor? What about the people who are coming up with different inventions? What about the people who are giving motivational speeches to college students? What about people who volunteer at nursing homes just to bring a smile to the elderly? What about the people who smile every day, going to a job that they do not like, just to be that ray of sunshine for that office? Some people come to work just waiting to see the smile of that one person in the office. That person used to be me, by the way. But there are so many positive things happening in the world. What about all the people who are doing positive things for their community? What about all of the advocates for change within the world? There are tons of people coming up with cures for illnesses as we speak. Illnesses that seem to have been incurable. There are people coming up with cures. There are so many amazing things happening in this world, and you choose to focus on the negative. That's your choice. That is your choice. Choose differently. Choose differently. You can choose to go on social media and hate on people. You can choose to walk in the street and hate on that one and hate on that one. And ooh, what is she wearing? What is he doing with her? And the gossip and things like that. You can choose to focus on all of that negativity. Or you can choose to love each other, to love one another. I know that's foreign to a lot of people because they're so used to living in misery. But you don't have to be miserable. You can love your friends, you can love your neighbors, you can love people you don't even know. Love is who we are inside. That's what God pours into you. He pours love into you. So we are love. You are love. So tune into that vibration of love and spread that love, and that creates positivity. Positivity is a mindset. You have to start wanting to be positive, wanting to be happy. So that's where it all starts. You should have a daily routine. My daily routine is that I wake up every day, I do yoga, which cleanses the mind and cleanses the body. You know, I also do my workout routine and listen to motivational speakers in the morning. That way I can breathe in positivity for my entire day. Now, what a lot of people do is they listen to the news. Don't listen to the news. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, hey, if I don't listen to the news, how would I know what's going on in the world? Yes, granted, you want to know what's going on in the world. You want to be abreast of everything that is going on. But what people tend to do is turn the news on early in the morning. What is the news also filled with? The news is also filled with horrible things happening, deaths, robberies, a whole bunch of negative energy that you are now consuming into your brain, and you're starting off your day with that negative energy. So you might not know that's what you're doing, but if the first thing you do in the morning is, hey, let me turn on the news, you're consuming all of the negative energy from what's going on in the world today and carrying that negative energy with you throughout your entire day. So you're kind of starting your day off on the wrong foot. It's hard to be positive when you already start the day off being negative. Another way to be positive is to have an active lifestyle. Make sure that you're active. Make sure that you're eating foods that do not make you feel sluggish and tired. Because if you're sluggish and tired, it's hard for you to be positive at that point. So you definitely want to make sure that you stay active and keep that smile on your face. Another rule of thumb is to hang around positive people. Like myself, hanging around positive people also keeps you feeling positive. So I know we all have that one friend who is just completely negative all the time, who's just, always doom and gloom, thinking the worst possible scenario, always bringing everybody down. The hater of the group who always wants to hate on someone or, wants to bring someone down in some type of way. Those are the people that you don't want to associate with. I don't have any negative friends in my circle. My circle is very small, and I like it that way because we are all positive. We're uplifters and we're positive. So make sure that you hang around positive people to keep your energy as positive as possible. Positivity is a frame of mind. You have to want to be happy. You have to want to be happy. Okay? You don't just wake up, see everything going on in the world and be like, I'm so happy. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to train your brain to the vibration of happiness. On the contrary to popular belief, I am not happy all of the time. I am human. So there are times when I am not happy, when I go through a whole plethora of emotions, and I'm not always happy. But what I do is I always choose happiness because happiness is a choice. There's always a negative side and a positive side. It's your choice. You choose to be negative, or you can actually choose to be positive and happy. Being happy is the only way that you're going to be able to uplift others. If I wasn't happy, I wouldn't be able to make this video on positivity. I wouldn't be able to help my friends in need. I wouldn't be able to help any family members. I wouldn't be able to help anyone because misery loves company. So if you're miserable, who are you helping at the bottom? No one. Being miserable is only going to drag everyone down with you. You're going to be miserable. You're going to be complaining. Complaining is definitely not going to get you anywhere. You have to love where you are in this stage of life that you are in. And I know you're thinking, Chrystal, how can I love what I'm in right now? Right now, I'm in a little apartment that I don't like. My car isn't working. I hate my job. I don't have a relationship. I'm not where I want to be. I want to go back to school. I don't have any money. How am I going to pay my bills? And the list goes on and on and on. So you think that there's no glimmer of happiness that you can possibly have. But again, happiness is what? A mindset. You have to believe. You have to believe that you can achieve whatever it is that you put your mind to. And you also have to be content with where you are right now. Not saying that you have to be happy where you are right now, especially if you don't want to be where you are, but you have to be contented. You have to be okay with where you are, and you have to be grateful for the little things. Be grateful for all of the blessings that you have within your life right now. If you have a roof over your head, you have family, you have friends, you have food to eat, you have all of your fingers, all of your toes, you have a body, you have health, you have strength. You have to be thankful for the little things. You are alive right now. You are alive. that right there is a blessing in itself. No matter what ailments you are going through, no matter what sickness you are experiencing, you are alive and well right now. Be thankful. Be grateful. So being thankful, being grateful, being humble, that breeds positivity. Yes, it doesn't change your circumstance with what you're going through right now, but trust me, that mindset, being positive, being grateful, being humble, with that mindset, you will get to where you're trying to be. You will get to where you're trying to be. Do not listen to any negativity. Negativity will bring you all the way down to a place you don't even want to be in. Trust me. Everyone is going to have their opinions. Everyone's going to have an opinion about you. What you're doing, what you're wearing, what you're eating, where you're living, where you're working. The list goes on. Everyone is going to have something to say. You have to not care about opinions. You cannot care about opinions. If you care about opinions, all that's going to do is bring your happiness level way down. And that's what we're trying to avoid. So you don't want to listen to what people have to say. Yes, we live in a world where there's social media and there's people always having something to say, always having an opinion, but you cannot care. I don't care. And look, I'm smiling. I'm happy. So you cannot care about what people have to say. That is number one. You cannot care about what people have to say. All you have to care about is what you have to say, what you think, and what the higher power thinks as well. There is a higher power. Whether you call that God or you call it something else, there is something that is bigger than you that you have to care about that opinion. And that is the only opinion that matters. No one else's. Not even yours. Not even yours. You always have to look to that higher power for guidance, because that higher power will always steer you into the positive direction. That positive light is always shining on you. So if you ever need that direction, look towards that positive light. So whatever reason that you clicked this video today, you want more positivity in your life. And I'm here to encourage you that you can do it. You can bring positivity in your life. You already have so many things to be grateful for. You have so much to be thankful for, so much to live for. You have someone to live for. So even if you think that no one has your back, that it's just you by yourself, you're never alone, because God is always with you. And I know that sounds cliche, but he's always with you. So you're never alone. You're never really walking alone. You ever been so low and then got out of it and then wondered, how did I get out of that one? God is with you. So you don't want to ever think that you're alone and that no one has your back and things like that. The fact of the matter is that you are still here. You're still here. You're still alive. That means you still have purpose. So be positive about that. If nothing else, be positive about that. You have purpose. Even if you're not sure what your purpose is, you find joy. As long as you follow the path of joy, you will always find your purpose. You're never going to get strayed away from what you were meant to be or what you were meant to do. So now I encourage you to go after what you want. It's not too late. Just because you have kids, just because, because you're older now, because of whatever reason it is that's holding you back, get up right now and do it. Get up and do it. You want to go back to school? Make the call to admissions. Make the call. Talk to an admissions counselor and see what your options are. Maybe you don't think you can afford it, but you don't know until you go talk to admissions or financial aid or something like that. But if you don't make that call to the school, you're going to be in the same position you're in, which is not happy. If you don't like your job, go on Indeed, go on Craigslist, go on Monster.com, go to one of these job sites and apply to more jobs. A lot of times people are complacent. Myself included, I've been there. Complacent, where you're just stuck at this job because this is all that you know, or this is all that you think is going to hire you, and day in and day out you're slaving away at this job that you don't want to go to. What kind of life is that? That's not a life that I want to live. That's a life that I've lived before, and I do not ever want to live that life again, and I never want anyone to have to go through that, where they're slaving away at this job. Some people have 3-4 jobs just to make ends meet. That's not a life you want to live. But you have to make a change and stop making excuses for yourself. And I know you're looking at me thinking like, well, who is this girl? She doesn't know my life. You know, who is she to tell me what I should do? But who are you to tell you what you cannot do? Who are you to tell you what you can't do? Because God has a different story. You can do anything you put your mind to, anything. So who are you to tell you that you can't? That's a word to actually take out of your vocabulary, is the word can't. Cannot. Don't ever tell yourself you can't do something or you cannot do something. And don't let anyone else tell you that either. Who are they to tell you that you can't? So if you are not allowed to tell you what you can't do, no one else should be allowed to tell you what you can't do. You want a relationship, you don't have time to go out and meet anyone, go on an online dating site. Get a dating app. There are so many different ways to meet people nowadays, and none of them are frowned upon. Stop making an excuse to be single because you don't have the time. There's so many other ways where you can just go online and you can find someone. So stop making excuses with work being in the way of your happiness. Get up and make a move now. Stop sitting on YouTube watching videos. Stop watching TV. Stop making excuses for yourself and thinking of reasons why you can't do what you want to do. If you have a dream, go after it. So what if you don't know how exactly to go after it? Make a small step. Making a small step is a huge progress. So make that small step and work in baby steps until you get to where you want to go. But sitting around watching YouTube videos isn't going to get you to where you need to be. You have to start now, and it's not too late. Let me let you guys in on a little secret. All the advice that I am giving you today, you have within you. You have all of it within you. I am not telling you anything in this video that you did not already know. I'm not telling you something that is suddenly going to change your life. It may, because you're hearing it from someone different. So it may click a little bit better for you. But all of the stuff I'm telling you, you knew. So what I challenge you to do is to stop, close your eyes, and listen. Close your eyes and listen to your own mind, because you have a powerful, powerful mind. I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope it helped steer you onto the right track. Please, if you have not already, hit the like button, comment, any comments that you have pertaining to positive thinking, anything you want to share to help people be more positive and uplift people, definitely write that in the comments. If this video was also helpful for you, let me know that as well. Make sure you subscribe to get notified when more videos like this come up. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer in a video like this one, definitely leave that in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching. And make sure that you stay positive. Take care.